Welcome, everybody. It is halftime. I know. It is halftime, people. It is halftime. Real Madrid are cooking. All right. Salzburg, they did look like they were going to give Real Madrid some problems. But you know what? One thing I can say is a la Madrid. All right. A la Madrid. They are showing class, right? It looks like they are understanding what Xavi Alonso is requiring of them, right? So now I did not watch the entire first half. I just kind of jumped in again, running a little bit late. Just got into the house. I was like, you know what? Boom, let's get this thing up and running so I can jump on here and, you know, talk to you amazing people, right? Welcome everybody. If you're new, I am Luther. This is Man United Central. Yeah, my glasses are dirty. AK97. Good night, fam. Love is in the house. Let's go. Good to see you, AK. What's up, brother? Hope you're good. Hope you're good, man. Hope you're good. Let me just clean my glasses here a little bit. Hope you had a fantastic Thursday, right? Still, guys, there's no here we go. I know, we're waiting for that here we go business. Yeah, it did not come. But it's not a problem, right? It's not a problem because everything is pointing out to the right direction, right? All right, that's, yeah, everything is pointing to the right direction, right? It's pointing to our boy Mbeumo, or Mbeumo. I don't know how sometimes people call him whatever they do, but it's pointing out to be that this thing is going our way, right? AK97 said, yeah, man, it was good. That's what's up. Awesome. Yeah, man. So this Mbeumo deal, it is going to happen. He is ours. It's just a matter of time. All right. It's just a matter of time. But from reports that came out late this evening, the likes of AK97 and like folks in the UK, it was kind of late information. It looks like there's some reports now. Then they haven't been corroborated by the tier one journalists, Ornstein or Fabrizio. They haven't been collaborated, but the likes of Sally Talks, who has been pretty good when it comes to these information, when it comes to Bryan Mbeumo, right? He reports that Bryan Mbeumo is expected to undergo his Manchester United medical and sign his contract when? I'll tell you in a second. But yeah, so we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to talk about, where we are on the striker front, which we'll see if there's any information, right? Of course, Gyokeres wants us and all this. We'll see if we have any new information. And then, of course, we do want some outgoings, right? Key outgoing to me, obviously, we know Sancho, Garnacho, Anthony, Rashi. We're going to look to see where those guys are because we need them out of our club, right? So we're going to see, especially Sanchi, man. Sanchi. Based on the reports that were, hovering yesterday, we thought, okay, something could be happening, right? We're thinking something could be happening, but it's not going the right way that we want it to go, all right? So we're gonna talk about Sanchi, but anyway, back to Mbeumo. Let's get it out of the way. That way, if you're here for Bryan Mbeumo update, we're good. But in case you missed it, it's halftime right now. Ala Madrid are 2 up versus Salzburg, right? Let's go. Yes, City smashed Juve, AKS 97. I see, I know. We'll talk about it. Twisted Fate. Boom, boom, boom. Twisted in the room. He meant to get the party less ever. Listen, man, Twisted Fate, let me tell you something, man. Whenever you drop tracks like that, whenever you lay tracks like that, I cannot help it. I just have to. Oh, man. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I love it. But yeah, anyway, Bryan Mbeumo. So Sally Talks is saying that again, Bryan Mbeumo is expected to undergo his medical and sign his contract next week. United are planning for Mbeumo to fly to Manchester from his holiday, with only final formalities to be dealt with. Right. So it looks like this thing next week we should get it done and sorted, meaning that he is going to be available for the preseason because the preseason starts July 7th, right? So, meaning that he is going to be on that plane, meaning that we're going to see a lot of pictures of Mbwems, Cunha, smiling, chilling, you can imagine, you can visualize those pictures on that plane, right? Everybody's nicely relaxed and chilled. Everybody's optimistic about the future of the club. Everybody's expecting to, looking forward to, get on the field and start training hard, and looking forward to, redeeming themselves. Right now, what we don't want to see on that plane, those faces that we don't want to see. I don't want to see Sancellini. I don't want to see Garnaccini. I don't want to see Rashi. I don't want to see Anthony, right? I want to see only the people who are going to go into battle with us next season. That's what I want to see. So that plane should be only the folks that we want to keep and we're going to go forward with. Give me a bunch of 21s, right? Because those guys have future. Let's go. All right. Twist the face, big up, man. Big up, everyone. Let's go. People, smash that like button if you haven't done so already. Hashim Kareem 22. Hi, brother Luther. Hope you are well. Good to see you, Hashim. Good to see you, brother. Let's go. Akash, Garnacho, Rashi. Listen, man, they need to be out of our club. Simple as that, right? They need to be gone. Those two, Garnacho and Rashi, they need to be gone. All right, so let's see what else is going on in when it comes to Bryan Mbeumo, right? With Bryan Mbeumo medical reportedly happening next week, when will we get the here we go and official announcement? Now, again, usually the way it works is, we will get the here we go, and then Fabrizio will tell us when the medical is going to happen and all this stuff. But it looks like we already have the medical scheduled. So where should we expect the here we go? It could be tomorrow. It could be this weekend. But whatever happens, the important part is his schedule for next week, right? But still, I don't know. I don't know how you guys feel about this. I still, to make it official, it has to be Ornstein, Bomba, or Fabrizio. Here we go, right? I need that. I need that right now. This is good. I'm excited about this news that we have a medical coming up, but we still need those official words from ideally those two, because this is a big transfer, right? So if this was to be made official, yeah, you'll be hearing from the big dogs. No disrespect to Sally Talks, who has been really good when it comes to news about Bryan Mbeumo, but I still want to hear from the big dogs, right? Okay, she said Garnacho. Okay, would you take Brennan Johnson from Spurs? He's not going to leave, man. How old is he? I don't remember. Now, we're not even linked with him, so it's one of those things that it's hard to talk about players that we're not linked with because it's not going to happen, right? Brennan Johnson is not leaving Tottenham, man. Yeah. So let's finish this Mbeumo deal. All right. So let me see what else we have with Bryan Mbeumo. I think that's only really new updates when it comes to Bryan Mbeumo. Okay. Other sources that collaborated that information include Alex Crook and Ben Jacob. They say that Bryan Mbeumo medical date confirmed, right? Let's see who else collaborated that information. Bryan Mbeumo medical at Manchester United is expected to take place next week. Again, this is from Alex Crook and Ben Jacobs. So, so we can really take that and start believing, right? Knowing that, okay, it's happening. Our patience is our patience is whatever, it's being a virtue, whatever. We waited so long, but it's finally happening, right? So this is good news, people. If you haven't smashed a like, smash a like for Bryan Mbeumo signing for Manchester United, getting his medical done, being on that plane. Smash that like button, man. Let's go. Let's see what you guys are saying. Hashim is saying, how did Liverpool snatch up Gyokeres and Wirtz? You know what, man? Hashim, one thing I can say is that makes me sad. And the thing is, the way the money or how they secured them, they didn't really pay crazy money like that, right? So yeah, again, they secured them because they have won the Premier League and they have money to splash, right? And again, Liverpool, when it comes to a project that is solid and going places, yeah, Liverpool is one of them, right? For us, Manchester United, we are a working project, right? Give me a second. I need to put a poll up. Give me a second. There you go. A poll has started. All right. All right. Let's see what else. Hashim said, yeah, Ben Jacob has been the best for United this window. Luther, keep an eye on. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Ben Jacob actually, he has been on point. It is so weird, like last season, for example, last transfer window, you would not have thought of Ben Jacob. We would be going for the big dogs, Ornstein and whatever. But this time, Ben Jacob has been on point, like making his runs on all the big YouTube channels, right? On United Stand, United View, Stretford Pad, all this, So it's really good to see. I'm happy for him because it's one of those like he wasn't really up there as a tier one, but right now he's right based on this information from this transfer window, his name is getting up there, man. Ben Jacob says this, da da da, and especially when it comes to the Saudi info, he's really plugged in from that part of the world. Hashim is saying that yes, I think Cunha is more complete striker, honestly, bro. Um, yeah, but the thing is, he's not a striker though, right? He's not a striker. He's a 10, right? Cunha is a 10, but he'll do bits for us. Brems is basically here we go, but we won't get that until after his holiday. Yeah. But again, why do we have to wait until his holiday is done, man? Just do the here we go. He's done with his holiday. He flies over, sign, hold the shirt, happy days, right? But anyway, we have waited this long, guys. It is okay. We can wait a little bit. We can wait for another week. He's basically, we know he's our guy, so we're good. AKS 97 said, nah, Cunha got be our 10. Yeah, exactly. Mbeumo could be a 9. Yeah, I agree with you, AK. Mbeumo could be a 9. Hashim, exactly. Let's go. AKS is saying, but I'd rather play Xerxes as a 9 with Mbeumo behind it. That AKS, man, I'm telling you, I think worst case scenario, if we do not secure a 9, that is how we're gonna roll. And not only that, the first game we play in preseason, he may deploy us like that, Ruben Amorim, because there's no way he would have a 9 by then, right? The important part is he's gonna have his 2 10s, right? But he's gonna have to do either use a Xerxes or Hoyland, right? So we shall see what he does. Or none of those two, he goes with 2 10s of the likes of Cunha, Ahmad, and maybe Mbeumo up top, right? It's very interesting. Like right now, Ruben Amorim has a really one of those good problems to have. How he can structure that attacking line because he needs goals, and those guys bring goals, right? So we're gonna see how he's gonna play around because he does iterations that he can do, right? Even without that that critical number 9 that we need in Gyokeres, whatever, right? So we shall see. And I like AKS 97's idea of using Xerxes. Xerxes, like you can see, the reason I like the Xerxes idea is Xerxes, he's very good on the ball, right? To me, it reminds me of Berbatov, right? So Xerxes with his IQ, very good on the ball, seeing the passes. Imagine now he's going to be in the same wavelength with Cunha and Mbeumo, right? I mean, come on, man. I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right, people. Let's go. Hashim is like the smiling. Okay, Twisted Page said the front is very interchangeable. Yep. In 9, Xerxes, Cunha, and Mbeumo. 10, Ahmad, Cunha, and Mbeumo, Xerxes. Right wing back, Ahmad Mbeumo. That's how much it can change around. Cunha and Mbeumo have both played 9 before. That's what I'm talking about. Twisted Fate. That's what I'm talking about, man. You know, that is a good problem to have. Uh, Precautious Ogadima. What up? Welcome, welcome. Make sure you let us know what team you support. Precosume Ogadima. Precosume Ogadima. I hope I'm not murdering your name. Let us know what team you support. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe, and that is the price of admission. All right? Let us know. Which striker are we going for? Listen, right now, we get Mbeumo, we secure Mbeumo, then we can start talking about the striker front. Oh, that's a good move there. Salzburg was trying to get back into the game. Guys, Salzburg game is back. Real 2, Salzburg 0. It's a very intense game. It's good to see Rudiger back in this game. Let's see. So yeah, I mean, right now, I think as far as the striker front, Fabrizio was saying that he made on his last YouTube video. Fabrizio made sure to confirm that listen, Gyokeres did not turn us down. Like he did not say like, "Oh, I don't want United." He didn't. So it means that conversations are they're happening between United and Sporting, club to club, because they know it's not really an issue when it comes to the player. The player, yes, prioritized Arsenal because of Champions League football, but it looks like Arsenal, they are going for Šeško, right? To me, I would say, Arsenal, you have lost your mind, all right? You have Gyokeres out there, you're going for Šeško? What? Anyway, that's Arsenal. It's Arsenal problem. It's not ours, all right? If he's out there, Gyokeres, then we're gonna go for him. And listen, I'll welcome him with open arms. Honestly, even if he prioritized Arsenal, I understand why he did that. All right, Arsenal, they were giving him Champions League football. We don't. He'll be playing once a week. All right, so it is what it is, man. It's all about business. So I'm not gonna hold that against him. Let's see. Ben Jacobs, okay, cool. So that Twisted Face and Mbeumo is basically here we go. Okay, cool. Let me see. Did I catch up on? Oh, I fell behind. Okay. Cunha and Mbeumo as 10. Bruno and Kase/Ugarte behind them with Xerxes up top and Ahmad as a wingback. Yeah, that will cook, man. Twisted Fate with Xerxes in the 9 is more of a false 9. Yeah, a false 9 situation. Yeah, exactly. That's what he would do. So imagine if he drops as a false 9 and then you have Mbeumo or Cunha get into that 9 position. I mean, the opportunities are endless, people. Opportunities are endless. We're going to get goals, people. We are going to get goals because last season, goals, the thing is, I was watching something. What was I watching? I think it was Stretford Paddock. They were discussing last season. Okay, we finished 15th because, yes, we were not converting our chances, right? We created chances, but we were not finishing our meals, right? And the goals that we conceded were mostly, ridiculous errors, right? Onana does a madness. We get beat in a back post and those kind of things, right? So, but we did create a lot of chances. So now, if we're able to do the same thing and create the same number of chances, and now you have players who have the IQ to actually finish, unlike dealing with Garnacho, who wants to go for glory, and Rashi going to blind alleys and all this stuff, that automatically changed very quickly because now you're dealing with players who know the back of the net, who they know how to position themselves, they know how to create. and it's going to be different. Automatically, it's going to be different. And if we convert some of those chances that we converted last season, listen, we would not be finishing 15th. Ooh, nice save, Kepa. Not Kepa. I mean Courtois. Nice save there. They almost scored. Yeah. So let's see. AKS said, yeah, Twisted. I would rather we play style than another season for misfiring Hoyland. That's true. Me too, man. I saw a poll somewhere, I don't know, on X. Someone was like, listen, with Mbeumo and Cunha, and then you have Hoyland and Xerxes, who do you start? On that poll, a lot of people were saying, listen, I'm starting Xerxes, man. Xerxes, Hoyland, and Xerxes, Mbeumo, and Cunha, you can see they'll be on the same wavelength. But also, I'm thinking that with Hoyland, right? Hoyland did not really have anyone to really create for him. So because now you have those creators in Cunha and Mbeumo, Hoyland may be able to actually finish some chances, right? Because Hoyland actually, he's not a bad finisher. Confidence was low and all this stuff, but the chances that he took, the goals that he scored, especially that first season, not this past season, the season before, he scored what, 16 goals. He did a decent job. So we shall see when he has players who can actually create for him. What's the latest on Rasmus to Inter Milan? Listen, I haven't seen anything. I know Rasmus to Inter Milan, it's a thing, right? Rasmus is highly regarded in Inter, right? So let's see. I did not really see anything like trending today for Rasmus to Inter, but I know that is something that is really they like him over there in Italy, right? So let me see if we see anything really interesting going on for Rasmus. I really want Rasmus personally. I wanted Rasmus to do well, right? I wanted him to do well, but it's one of those like we tried, right? We right now we cannot keep on trying, and if something doesn't work, you got to change it. Same thing as Onana in goal, right? Onana has been a big issue for us, so we got to find a solution for it. Oh, Salzburg almost got back into this game, man. Rasmus. Yeah, so most of the reports for Rasmus are from yesterday. So today, really, you don't hear much about it. Manchester United, yeah, I haven't seen anything new. Conversations are still going on for Rasmus, right? And Inter, they're definitely considering him to bring him in, and we shall see. We shall see what happens, but nothing really new that I've seen. Gadima, I said, glory, Man United, let's go. We're scoring at least 2 in Arsenal's game. Listen, let's go. At least 2. I know. I'm more concerned about Onana in these big games. True, same here. And it's so funny. Like, was it today? I was watching something and on X, and I saw some comps of Onana's mistakes and stuff. I was like, man, yes, we may be good on the up top, but if we're scoring these goals and in the back, we're so vulnerable, and the whole Premier League knows. Listen, Onana has a has a mistake in him. They'll go at him, right? So, and that is something that, in a way, has to change, because that's why it's so important for us to bring in a new goalkeeper, because then these teams won't really know much about him, and another goalkeeper may be better at shot stopping and stuff. Let's go. Twisted Face. My issue is that Onana is looking very likely to stay. Twisted Face, Faith, 100%. Onana is staying. Onana is staying. He because the thing is, he's stubborn, and he wants to apparently he wants to prove people that like he's not a bad goalkeeper, right? And that is ridiculous to me, right? Um, and the price that we're looking for Onana is at least 25 to 30 million. Who's going to give us that kind of money for Onana right now? So opportunities are very limited. So we're kind of in trouble in that way, right? And the goalkeeper situation, it is on our list to deal with, but priority is, of course, securing Mbeumo. You get that striker, and then they're looking for a winger and midfielder, and then a goalkeeper. So goalkeeper is not really up there in the priority list, for But of course, everybody at United, Amorim, the sporting directors, all everybody know that Onan is a problem, right? So it's tough being us right now. Let's see. Ogadima is saying that did United go for Victor Osimhen? No, we haven't heard any stories about Osimhen right now. If we're talking about a striker, it is mostly, according to Fabrizio, it is Gyokeres. It's mostly Gyokeres that we've been looking at. The thing is about with Osimhen is that his priority is to have that salary where it's not determined by where we finish in the league, right? Most of our contracts we give these players is whenever they finish, for example, in European spots, your pay goes up. If you're not in Europe, pay goes down. That's why the likes of Casemiro and a lot of Casemiro, Rashi, all these guys, we may be able to get a good deal for them because right now the salary is very low because they're not in any European competition kind of thing, right? I think especially after next financial year, which is after July 1st, right? The salaries will go down, so it may be easier to offload them. Yeah. So yeah, we're not looking at Osimhen. I know he's on the list, but I'll listen. I like Gyokeres, but Osimhen to me would be he's one of those strikers who would strike fear in defense, right? Because Osimhen is one of those is a bastard type of striker, right? He's physical, good in the air, and he would work. He would work very well in the Premier League. But this is interesting too, according to Team Talk, right? When we're talking about strikers, Team Talk. Now, it's a good publication, but it's not like you're gonna put your hat on it saying, "Oh my God, these guys are so good at what they do." So Team Talk is saying that breaking Manchester United have joined Liverpool and Arsenal in the race for Alexander Isak. That's what they're reporting. Okay, why would Isak leave Newcastle to come to United? So whenever you see reports like this, you always ask yourself, why would Isak leave Champions League football to come to United? Right? It's not going to happen. So yeah, Liverpool, yes. Liverpool right now, they're doing a madness. Liverpool are doing a madness right now. The way they're recruiting and all this is a madness. So yeah, Liverpool and Arsenal, it will make sense. But with United, ain't happening. All right? Ain't happening. Right now, Isak is Isak is a big boy, man. Big striker. Now, if we don't get Isak, we can get an Isak lookalike. To me, I think Ekitike is dude. Whenever I watch Ekitike, man, I'm getting those Isak vibes. All right. And I saw a report the other day that someone is they're kind of liking him definitely into, like, as he grows, he could be the next Isak. The way he's good on the ball, passing and attack and finishing and all this stuff. But of course, not for 100 million. That's not going to happen. So if Frankfurt wants to do a deal, it's not going to be for Look at Rudiger, man, up there in attack. That is dude. Are you guys seeing Real Madrid like pressing like mad? Nice. All right. But he needs today back seat. Okay. Let's see. Xerxes utilizes his position in the box better than Hoyland, 100%. Rasmus can be our Gyokeres in 3 years. I agree with that. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Right? But he needs to take a back seat. Yeah. And listen, and the thing is, I think when we signed him, he came with a mentality like, listen, I'm going to take a back seat and I'm going to have someone more senior, the striker, to learn from. They did not expect to sign him to be the guy to give us the 20 goals, right? So Rasmus knows, and in his head, he knows he can take a back seat, which will be good. So that's why it's very important for us right now in this window to bring in that big striker, that big guy who can help this Rasmus if he stays. But if we get some money for him, absolutely he goes. And I'll be like, you know what? You tried, kid. Go out there and do your thing in Italian league. Twisted Fate is in so starting 11. All right, Twisted Fate decided to take us there. Starting 11 is in goal Onana, defense Yoro, Delit, Mazraoui, left wing back Dogu, 8 Ugat, 6 Collier or Casemiro. I'll go with Casemiro. Right wing back Amadinho, 10s Cunha, Mbeumo, 9 Xerxes. All right. Yeah, pretty much. If Onana stays, that is how we're going to be rolling, dude. Right? Now, Xerxes has already told us that he's not a 9. Right? He said he's a 9.5, whatever he calls himself. Oh, Vinny almost got to that. Right? So, but it would make sense. But do we see Ruben doing that? Automatically deploying Xerxes? Or he could be like, you know what? Let's go with Mbeumo as a 9, and then you have Xerxes as a 10, or one of the 10s, right? So I know that's what we're thinking. It could very well be that maybe the way they were analyzing this, the play, because we saw Xerxes playing as a 10, he can do it. So it could be that Xerxes could play one of the 10s, but again, if you do that, it means now Xerxes looked good playing as a left 10, right? Then what? Cunha, maybe put Cunha as a 9 and Mbeumo as a right 10. I don't know, man. Whatever it is, I cannot wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it, because you can know right now our boy Ruben Amorim, he's on vacationing, having a sangria or whatever, salud, and then he has his paper. He's charting, like making sure, like, okay, this is how we, yeah. He's watching videos of Mbeumo, videos of Cunha, and say, okay, he's drawing the formation, and he will have something like that, the formation, right? So it's gonna be good stuff, man. I'm here for it. Twisted, we didn't sell Bruno yet, but AKS, that is funny. I did not even notice that Bruno is not in the team. Listen, come on, Twisted Fate, really? You sold El Capitan? Twisted. How can you sell? Look at that. Yo, look at that Courtois pass. That was crazy. Twisted Fate sold our captain, man. Come on, man. Our captain gave up on a lot of money to believe in this project. That's funny. Respect Onana. Teller, what up? Hello, welcome. Alonso playing a back 3 and midfield 5. I know it looks like it's working, right? It looks like it's working. Um, it looks like it's working. Good can tell. I said, bro, when you say Osherman, I'll be here. Listen, guys, if you don't know, our boy Taylor over here, he is a Galatasaray #1 supporter. So basically, he's saying that Osherman, he is staying at Galatasaray. Forget about it. I'm cool with that. Okay, Taylor, I'm cool with that. He can stay there. Happy for him, right? I want us to get a striker, and if we get Gyokeres, I am happy, right? But yeah, so it's all good, brother. We got a lot of midfield personnel in our squad after the wingers leave. Yep, that's true. Oh, I'm so behind on the chat. Let's see. Manny, what's going on, Manny? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. People, smash that like button if you haven't done so already. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? And if you don't know who I am Luther, and I'm blessed that you guys found us. Oh, we found each other. That's what I'm talking about. All right. This is Man United Central. We talk about United, but we pivot into other teams as well as the live goes on. All right. Welcome. Taylor saying Oshman is the second best striker after Haaland. Oh, wow. Guys, do you agree with that statement? I just pinned this statement right here. Is Osherman second best to Haaland? It's very interesting. I don't know. That is very interesting. I need to. I'm gonna put that on X and do a poll on that. Because I would say Haaland, right? Fine. He has scored a bunch of goals and stuff like that, but I think Osherman has done it in different leagues and stuff like. I think Osherman has more in the bank. That's interesting. You guys let me know, man. I didn't think about that, but that's interesting. No way Isak would come to us. That's true. Tell Arsenal interest in Sheshko. Yep. Anticipate. We all know that's absolutely false. Hashim Kareem 22. What up? Reed Richardson. What's up, Reed? Can you put your for Reed? What? I don't understand. Can you put your hand on the camera for a edit? What about like this? All right, I did it. Reed, I don't know what you're doing, man. Let's see. Guys, I do apologize. I'm kind of behind. Okay, Twisted saying that I get more Zlatan vibes personally with bullying off the ball, but he is playing against poor teams. True. JP, what's going on, JP? Good to see you, man. Is Dalot starting next season? Ooh, that's a good question too, because Dalot is always fit. Is he starting? I don't think so. I don't think so. Kai, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you, Kai. What's up? What's up? What's up? Thanks for the comments under my video. Hope you're well. Dude, man, Kai, that's what we do, man. We support each other. All right, people, go and subscribe to Kai's channel. Kai Talks United. All right. He asked a very good question. What kind of material, what kind of content you guys want to see? So go ahead and hit him with the subscribe and give him an opinion, an idea, because sometimes whenever we get into this thing, man, called nice ball, Jude, oh man, should have finished that, right? So give him some ideas, man. Whenever we get on here, it could be a lot. You love United, but you also love other sports, right? That's why, like for me, I have I don't know, I have boxing gloves behind me, and sometimes when my local team here, the Washington Commanders, are playing, I may have my Commanders hat. It's one of those. Now, of course, for me, I do have another channel that is going to be, it's called Sports Hub 360. That is going to have more other stuff. I'm going to bring it on to you guys at one point, but we're trying to build that out. So I'm thinking more ideally in the future to have more of the other sports on that channel, and here stick to strictly United, United, United. All right, let's go. Anytime, Kai. I got you, man. We're gonna get you to that 100,000 subscribers. Don't worry about it, Kai. Got you. AKS 97 JP. Said Delo just got married. Let's hope he gets pregnant instead of his wife. AKS, you're funny, man. You're funny. It was a nice wedding too, man. It was a nice wedding. I think Ahmad was at the wedding too, right? I think he posted a comment there, right? That's what's up. Um, Twisted Fate, big up Hashim. Look at Raw. You know who I wish we had as a player similar like Musa Dembele. Uh, that guy was incredible. So composed, strong, and great passing, dribbling ability. Oh my God. Yes, absolutely. Musa Dembele. Yeah, man. Absolutely. We had Pogba. Yeah, we did. And Pogba is back. Pog boom. Dude, I cannot wait to see Pogba starting a game or dominating that midfield and doing the Pogba thing. You know, in the minute he gets on that game, whatever game he starts, you know he's going to try to pull a flick here and there and do a madness. You know, because you know a player like him, he has that flair, that the showmanship. He's strong on the ball. You know, that has been kept under wraps. He wants to show the world, like, listen, yeah, I'm back. You know, so it's gonna be interesting to see Pog Boom back. But yeah, I brought the drill for 12 quid from Timu. You get what you pay for. What, did it break already? 12 quid is not bad, man. It's not like you're trying to build a house with it, right? If you bought a drill for 12 quid from Timu, I mean, it's for little jobs here and there in the house, right? So that work. But if you're trying to take it to work and do some major construction work, yeah, it's not gonna work. Okay. We're gonna sign Oshman in January. Yeah, right. Kai, let's go. Make sure you're subscribed. People, make sure you subscribe, man. Yeah, let's go. Twisted Kai, we paid 70 million for Hoyland, but only got 1 million worth. It's true. It's true. Reed, can you put a camera? Okay, I saw that. Um, let's go, Kai. Oh, we United. We should not start Delo next season. That's the thing, though. I know the idea of not starting Delo, but the guy is always fit. And we know Ruben Amorim likes him. Now, you can say that Delo on the right-hand side, which is his natural position, he's better than last season. We played him a lot of times on the left. Should he be starting? Absolutely not, because now you can deploy Ahmad on that side, right? And we're good. So really, he shouldn't. But I like that competition that is there now, because everybody that is there, they know, okay, I really need to step up my game because I don't want to hold bench. So I like that. Tella is saying that this opinion for the last 3 to 4 years, Gyokeres did it in Portugal. Isak is a baller for the mid-English teams. No offense, but Oshman did it in France, Italy, Germany, and Turkey. That's why he is second. But the thing is, he should be first to me if you compare those two, Teller. That point right there that you made, to me, if you're comparing Oshman and Haaland, to me, I think Oshman should be higher than Haaland because he has done it in multiple leagues, right? And still able to perform. Now, of course, Haaland has done it at in Germany, and he's doing it in the Premier League. You can say the Premier League obviously is more superior league, no offense. So I would love to see Oshman in the Premier League. So both of them they can go head to head. But again, Haaland has mad creators in that team. And talking about Man City, guys, is Man City back? Can we say Man City is back? Because the amount of depth Man City has, it is absolutely madness. Man City. So I was watching. What did I watch? I saw someone. I don't know what I was watching, but there was like, like Pep last season, he was struggling, um, because he had some issues with his misses and all this stuff, right? So apparently all those issues were sorted. So now the real Pep is back, and now Man City is back. So folks were like, "Oh, so was it only the issue him sorting out the issues with his misses, and then now the football is back?" Because City looked good today. They look really good today. So I don't know, Arsenal, you better watch out, because City's coming for you. Respect to you that always supporting me. I'll always shout you out. Yeah, listen, Kai, man. Hey, that's all we can do, man. At the end of the day, it is not easy. When we choose to do this thing, guys, it's not easy. It's a lot of work that goes in to try to figure out what you're gonna talking about. Even getting in front of camera, in front of you amazing people, it takes a lot. So I'm always gonna be supportive of anyone trying to do their thing, man. And I'm here. Questions, hit me up. I'm not an expert, but I'll give you my 2 cents. You know what I mean? Levi, that guy by the name of Levi's Universe, go ahead and subscribe to his channel, people. That's my son, my soon to be 9-year-old son. Comes in and says, hello, hello. That's what's up. That's my guy. He is the man of the house. AKS 97. About your shiny drill. Remember, United spent 80 million on Anthony and Sancho. I know, that's ridiculous, man. Kai said, okay, cool. Don't forget Maguire. Oh, Maguardinho. But Maguire has kind of repaid us, like in a way, weirdly. He's repaid us. It's so weird to see Trent in the Real Madrid jersey, man. It looks weird. But yeah, Maguire has turned this. He kind of paid us back last season. Turning to be a striker or a winger and all this stuff. So big up to Maguire, man. Ronaldo sang like an angel too. AKS is saying, I'm not sure if it was for a wedding, but I saw a short clip. That's what's up, man. Wow, interesting. I haven't seen that. Drop it in the Discord, man. And AKS, if you're not on the Discord, you're a disgrace. Still love you though. But all right, let's go. I am so behind, guys, on the chats. Let me see where I'm at. Fito Jimenez. Shakira. Welcome, Fito. Let us know what team you support, man. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe if you haven't done so already. Pogba can definitely cook and serve and wash the dishes also. I love that. All right. Give me a second. I need to plug. Apparently, my phone is telling me, yo, I'm dying. I'm going to be dying soon. Second here. Plug it here. Boom. All right. I'm good. Let's get rid of this. Not that. Boom. All right. Let's go. I think we're good. All right. Gyokeres, let's see. Gyokeres has 67 GA in 54 matches. Something Osimhen hasn't achieved. Very true. That is why, for us getting Gyökeres, I'm happy with that. But again, that 67 GA, people will say, "Come on, man, it's the Portuguese league." It is not. It is not the Premier League. He was in the Premier League. He couldn't do it. Right? That's what people will say, and I'll be like, "Listen, uh, it is what it is. We shall see if he comes to the Premier League." AKS, I want to see Pogba back at 100%. Me too, dude. Me too. I am so rooting for him. It's ridiculous because again, he's one of ours. I always want to support him to say, "Listen, man. Oh, is it a? Oh, come on. What did you cut back? Is that Goulart? Yeah, we shall see. Kai, it's controversial, but I have never rated Pogba. I've only watched him play for United. Yeah, that's why Pogba isn't. He's from our academy, right? If I'm not mistaken. My memory is not all that, but I think Pogba is one of our kids. So I've always rated Pogba, man. Jim Ratcliffe net worth went down to 7 billion. JP, what are you saying, man? I'm happy. Why are you happy, man? It's still come on. It's in billions. It's in billions, man. Let's go. Ahmad is more creative option at right wing back than Delo. 100%. If Ahmad is getting cooked, I wouldn't mind Delo as his sub. Yes. Imagine now on that right hand side, you have Ahmad and Mbeumo connect like on the same wavelength. That is a deadly, deadly right back solution. Remember, we've always been talking about, is so and so a solution on that right wing or something like that. So imagine those two connecting. Come on, man. Imagine Mbeumo cutting back in, Ahmad going long. I mean, it's gonna be poetic. I got to get some sleep, brah. It's a great tune. Always take care. Yo, Hashim, thank you so much for being here, man. Take care of yourself. Hey, whenever you're available, jump in, man. All right, take care. Stay blessed. Have a good evening. Where you are, Kai. Ahmed as a right wing back won't work. He will do well versus the lower teams, but I don't know, Kai. I don't know. I think Ahmed has shown us that regardless of the teams, he can still do a madness, because Ahmed, what he gives me, I like what Ahmed gives us is his directness. He's good on the ball. He makes the right decisions. Right? That's what Ahmed gives us. Right? Now, whenever he makes those right decisions, imagine now on the other hand, you have someone who can read those decisions and being able to convert them. Hit it. Oh, come on. Rodrigo, right? So I think it's going to be different this time around, right? Check him out before United, Kai. He was an absolute technical baller. Yeah, exactly. Twisted. Life of Lammy. What up? Hope you're good. Welcome. Delo can still beat a man and get cross in. Yep. Delo can still do that. Absolutely. He was crap for United, but I heard he did well for Juve. Kai, let's go. Who lets Pogba go on a free and then sign him back for 90 million? Only Manchester United. Yeah, of course. That's how we roll, man. That's how we roll. And the same. Well, it's not going to happen again because now we have a different sporting. With a different football body, right? I see. Oh, wow. Finish it. Oh, nice. A la Madrid. That's a beautiful goal, man. I need to figure out who that is. Nice finishing. That's a nice finishing right there. I think he's a young kid because I think this kid took Kylian Mbappe's number. I forgot what is his name. It's good, really good finish. But what was I saying? Yeah, what I was saying is, imagine what you just said there, Kai, about the 90 million. Garnacho could very well be that guy. Garnacho is going to leave us. I don't know. I highly rate Garnacho that he has levels to get to. So Garnacho will leave. He will go wherever he's going to go, and he's going to blow up. And then we're going to be like, oh, yeah, you know, maybe we should try to get Garnacho back. But what Garnacho did, I don't know, it kind of burned his bridges with the fans. So I can expect, I really hope we don't do this, but when he comes back at United, when we play him, if we ever do play him in the Premier League, I hope we don't have to. He may get some boos, but again, Garnacho is really loved with United fans, but him doing the whole kiddish thing with the Aston Villa jersey and all that was ridiculous, right? But I think Garnacho has the levels to get to, and he can really be a really good player, in my opinion. I may be wrong. I'm not sports analyst, whatever, you know. Man, shitty ain't doing shitty for that. I will finish 5th next season, trophyless. Hey, I don't know. I think this was a fluke. You know what? I think this season was a fluke, and I wouldn't be surprised. Look at Madrid break. Oh. Imagine, guys. It is so crazy. Hit it. Oh. It's so crazy. Alonso has only been training this team, the Madrid team, for what? A couple of weeks. Not even a couple of weeks. But look, they already playing different because these are technical players with high IQ. They can understand instructions and ball, right? Unlike our players. Pogba, the most talented French midfielder after Zidane. I agree. Teller, well, I have to say, OFC is Premier is bigger than Turkey Super League. That's a fact. I'm glad you said it. I don't want to say it. I didn't want to be rude. Turkey, you guys are always in, especially you guys Galatasaray. You're always in the Champions League, always, right? So the only problem is Osimhen is a finishing problem. That's why I say Haaland is better. Yeah, I mean, obviously you watched him more than us. For example, I didn't watch Osimhen like that in Gala. So you may have a good point there. That's why you rated him like that way. JP, Arsenal 1, Liverpool 2, Man United 3rd. You JP, you're saying Arsenal, they're gonna win the Premier League? I hope they do, man. But the thing is, JP, you gotta ask yourself, how does Arsenal do that? With what players? Sheshko leading the line? Dude, you know what Liverpool has? Liverpool has, when things are not working out, Slot can bring in Gyokeres on the left wing, left wing back, and you have Frimpong on the right wing back. Both of them can do like pew, pew. The speed, right? No, Gyokeres. I mean, yeah, is it Gyokeres? Yeah, Milos Gyokeres. Yeah. So imagine the speed of attack, and then you have Florian Wirtz. Dude, Liverpool is going to be a monster to deal with because Slot will have so many options on what to do depending on the game, right? If the game is not going right, you need those guys to come in. It's going to be crazy. Frimpong. Gyokeres. I mean, oh my gosh. And then he already has all these other options on those positions as well. I mean, it's mad. It's mad. Gyokeres reminds me of Ronaldo's running style. Does anyone get where I'm coming from? I haven't looked at Gyokeres' running style like that. Let's go, JP. Oh, hold on. 1 second. AKS said, big up Levi. Stay strong, kiddo. That's what's up. Thanks, AKS. I appreciate that. If we get Oshman, we are definitely finishing top 5. Oh, 100%. 100%. Teller. Hey, Luther. The news from Turkey, the special one does not want Sancho. That's in. Ooh. I don't know, man. I think I think I know what you're trying to do. You're a Gala fan. You're trying to pull a fast one on your Fenerbahce people. All right. So I'm not gonna believe that. Austin, Texas, in the house. What's going on, man? What's new, Austin? Let us know, man. Let us know. Let us know. JP, sorry, but Aussie saying there, Kai, Luther, I took inspiration from your background. I saw that. I saw that. I love it. I love it. Good job, man. Good job. Listen, only work with what you have. Don't go out there and try to compete with these big boys and all this stuff. Work with what you have and do your thing. That's it. You start with your phone. Don't go out there and buy this expensive stuff. Don't do that. Just start with what you have and just roll with it. All right. That's all I got to say. Bro, I am on the Discord and my last message was the vacation pics. Listen, it's cool, AKS. Yeah, it's cool, man. Your last message was very dope. I completely forgot about that. My bad. Kai, Gyokeres reminds me of Ronaldo. Okay, cool. The reason Ahmad works right wing back is he's got some kind of balance. Yeah, it's true. As Messi when on the ball. Yeah, he definitely has that. Tell Luther, do you want the hair back? I'll take the hair back in a heartbeat. I will take the hair back in a heartbeat, but it's not coming back. But it's coming back though, because Fiorentina will be playing United at Old Trafford, where we're gonna send the hair off properly. Because the hair, we didn't really get a chance to say thank you and wish him all the best. But this time around, he's gonna come home, and then we're gonna send him off properly. So I'm happy for that. Stick to Shadua Sanders up front for United. That's funny, Kai. Benny V123. What up, Benny? Good to see you. People, smash that like button. Look at man, the inspiration. Let's go. That's what's up. Teller. Well, really, he doesn't want Sancho. He wants player type like Saint Maximin. No, but the thing is, if the GOAT himself can deal with Saint Maximin, he can deal with Sancho. I think Sancho to me is better than Saint Maximin. Right? So we shall see. We shall see. I'm being selfish here because I want the Jose to sign him because I want Sancho out of my club. He needs to go. The problem is Sancho right now, he was linked with Napoli, he was linked with Juve. Both of these teams in Italy, they were okay with the 25 million that United wants. Cool with that. No problem. But you know why the deal is not happening? It's because my boy, they cannot agree on his wages, his salary, because the guy wants, to get maybe the same salary that he's getting at United. It's ridiculous. I mean, dude, lower your salary, move on. But obviously, Sanchellini does not want that. So that's why I think he's going to end up in Turkey at Fenerbahce, because I think Fenerbahce can afford his salary. Right now, this is from Fabrizio. He's saying that Napoli and Juve okay with the transfer fee of 25, but salary is a problem. Because if he goes to any of those teams, he's going to be the highest paid player, right? And he's going to demand upwards of what? Right now, United is getting paid, what, over 200, I think? So nobody's going to pay that, right? Nobody's going to pay that. So it's pretty ridiculous. Honestly, for his sake, he should be like, you know what? Let me just get out of here, get out of United, and go out there and do my thing. Lower your salary a little bit so you can move, man. So I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up in Turkey for the match. Benny, 1, 2, 3, I'm back. You know what? If United can sign Mbeumo and a decent striker, I think there's a chance for top 6 next season, 100%. Dude, that would be the bare minimum. To me, the bare minimum next season, we get a proper. What if we end up with Gyokeres, for example? Bare minimum, I think, top 6. It should top 6 should be the bare minimum, with a couple of trophies, right? Because we're going to be playing once a week. Once a week, we should be able to get a couple of trophies, right? So we shall see. Till last year, Maxim and Fenerbahce, he can't handle it. Yeah, twist of fate. Us United fans over hate Sancho. He was technically gifted at Dortmund, took on his man provided for Haaland. At United, he's deaf with a brick wall and lost something. Yeah, moving away will help him cook again. Absolutely. And we've seen him whenever he moves away. He went back to Dortmund. He rediscovered that form, Twisted Fate, right? He rediscovered it. At Chelsea, yeah, he struggled a little bit, but there was some pieces in there where he played well. So yeah, him leaving, going out there and rediscovering himself, it is the right thing to do. Absolutely. And because again, this United jersey, it can be heavy on folks. I really hope it's not as heavy for Cunha and Mbeumo, but I think those two can handle it because they're seasoned, man. They should be able to. Let's go. If Sancho gets his mind in the ball, he makes different things happen. United, there you go. Yeah, he just needs to get his head down and actually play football, right? But we're gonna go with Kai right there. Kai saying good night, folks. I'm gonna do the same. People, you guys are legends. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Thank you so much for hitting that like, subscribing, hitting that notification bell. You know what, guys? Tomorrow, maybe we get a here we go. Tomorrow, maybe a deal can happen with Sancho saying, you know what, I'm going to Fenerbahce, right? With United, anything can happen. I know a lot of you guys are refreshing X on a daily basis, right, to try to see the news. But you know what, man? If anything happens, I will be here we can all talk about it. All right, guys, take care. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Thank you for supporting the channel. Smash the like, hit the subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.